guys, I'm Chris Bowden.
And I'm Paul Kidwell.
Welcome to the Geek Group, where we are now out of the basement.
Yes, we are.
We have risen up. We have a lab. We have a studio. We've got a production facility.
Yes, we do. All kinds.
Now, we're supposed to talk about member cards, but we should take a minute and show people around. Come on.
We can do that.
Come on, this will be fun. It makes Corey crazy. We're like, what are they doing? They're not in their chair. Ah! Ah! I don't know what to do. Ah! So, yeah, we get a lot of that. So here, come here. We'll show you guys around. And this is Corey, who hides back here and hates being in the real videos. Hi, are you having fun? He's totally ignoring me. And over here we have Austin, who is camera 2 today, and should be much more often. We like Austin. And I'm going to show you guys around the set a bit. So it's kind of hard because the cameras are really limited. They're on tripods and everything. But I'm just going to give you a quick look around. This is the autopsy set, which is covered in stuff at the moment. But we've got our autopsy table. And
things autopsy.
Well, that's the thing that was autopsy.
That's true.
This is I'm waiting on a couple tiny hard drives to do this is going to be a subwoofer. Okay. Hard drive speaker and then the little ones. Yes. But the next autopsy is going to be this.
Ooh, brother.
And I've got this over here, which is the one that you hacked, and we have the other one of these somewhere around here. So that we can get this set up on this table. Plus, over there, we've got the gantry. Yes. And that's just like the one for the big set. Yep, that's for here.
Okay.
So that's why I said make 2. That's the other one.
2. Okay.
And we've got stainless tables and my work tools and all that. Over here we have the volcano set, and well, it's the sponsor set. Today it's the volcano set, and this is going to be used for sponsor videos. So like amazing magnets and stuff like that, and volcano. When we're doing videos for other people, like for their websites, and we're helping out our sponsors, and kissing corporate butt like we do, we can do them over here, and we've got a whole thing. So it's cool like that. Yes. And this is held up with Velcro.
Oh, cool.
So we can change the banners. So we could have like Kuka Robotics next week.
That works.
Or something like that. So we've got this set, and it's really bare bones. Like we don't have lights over here or anything yet because we're low budget. So donate. We need lights and cameras that work. But I'm going to grab my laptop. I'm over here. There's actually more sets back here that are going in. We're going to have a total green screen set, and we've got another red set with a partial green screen that we're working on. But those aren't ready for prime time. So that's a look around the studio at the new sets and stuff. And we've got our blocking monitors over here, and you guys will get to learn about all this stuff because we're going to be doing videos on teaching you how to make real videos on a budget. And we're low budget.
Yes.
So that's what we've got. Now I have, this is the official thing for the video.
Okay.
It's member cards. We have member cards.
We have member cards?
Yes.
I have member cards?
You have, actually, a member card. Look at that. There is your membership card, and here's mine. Right there. Okay, cool. And these are the real thing. These are our actual membership cards.
Excellent.
And like it's neat.
Pretty blue.
Well, they're different colors. See, like this is G5 is the dark cobalt blue.
Okay.
And then for G4 staff members, they're a lighter.
Kind of like a royal blue.
It's like a navy to a royal blue. Okay. And then for members, here I need to move you. Get out of there. Okay. For members. Like G3 Elite Geek members get yellow, okay?
Okay.
And then G2 members get red.
Okay.
All right. Now you'll notice for the main, because we can get rid of the board members, okay? Because they're a weird bunch. Now we've got our G2, G3, and G4 members. So G2 are members, G3 are Elite Geeks, and G4 are staff. Now you notice we have red, yellow, and blue.
Right.
Do you know why?
Not really.
This is a little Easter egg to the cards.
Okay.
They're by rank, because it's G2, 3, 4.
Right.
And it's red, yellow, blue.
Okay.
Think hard.
I'm sorry, I'm fixating on RGB and all that sort of stuff. So
No. Red shirts, yellow shirts. Yeah, it's a Star Trek thing. Yeah,
okay. Well, then why are the G3s shouldn't it be the other way around?
No, the red shirts are always the ones that die.
I know that, but I'm talking about the other two colors.
I don't know.
We
switched it around. It was going to be yellow, but because G4, this is staff level.
Oh, okay.
So we went with these for members and these for staff, which are kind of a bluish thing. Because we were going the other way. We're like, people are going to get confused.
So you're equating Moose with Spock.
Have you ever actually had a conversation with Moose?
Yeah.
It's not that far off.
No comment.
I'm just saying. She's, as emotional goes, that's not so far off.
Not so far off. Okay.
How many women do you know that could be accurately described as stoic? There you go.
Okay.
Thank you. See, it's okay. We also have these are for students that come in for like classes, like school groups.
Yep.
Because every person in the building gets an ID tag.
Okay.
Okay. So we have students and we have visitors.
And these would be the reusable variety.
These are reusable, yeah. These aren't assigned to a specific person. These are just all the students that come in for school groups. Everybody gets a thing, and then they can use this like if they're coming in for a 1-week class, they could get one of these and put their lunch money on it and stuff, and use it in a cafe and things like that.
Got ya.
Because the cards come in 2 basic forms, and they are that one and that one. And like as far as the physical cards themselves. And there is a difference, and we'll see if you can figure it out. But like the cards all have a mag stripe on them, and the mag stripe you can use in like the cafe, the gift shop, for logging into the Boxy system. Like if you're a volunteer here and doing work, or if you're a staff member, can you tell the difference between those 2 cards?
I can't see one, but is the...
Flip them over.
I did flip them over.
They look and feel exactly the same. It's very subtle.
There's that right there. Does this one have an RIFD on it?
Yes. It's not just that number there. You'll see the little logo up here is different. Okay. The thing that's different is both cards have a 3-track mag stripe. Okay, which is cool because a lot of like the lower end cards only use 1 or 2 tracks, like your little gift cards and stuff like that. Use like 1 track. 3 tracks are for serious stuff, like credit cards and stuff like that. We have a 3-track encoder. The printer that we have to do these, we own the printer. We bought the printer. Okay. And because we plan on making a lot of these, so it made more sense to buy the printer. And we start with the blank cards. And it's the exact same printer they use to do state of Michigan driver's licenses. We had to sign a lot of paperwork to say, you're not going to do any of this. Because to do the holograms and all that, it's like a $400 add-on to our thing. And we can totally do driver's licenses.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat stuff. But the difference is, the number here, this is a proximity card. And this is a card that has the 3-track mag stripe, and it looks and feels exactly the same, but it doesn't have the RFID chip inside it. Okay. The main reason is these cards, blank ones, cost $5 a piece, whereas these cost like $1 a piece or something. Okay. It's cheap. But the RFID is used for, we basically have 3 different classes of members, fundamentally. Okay. We've got free members, just go on our website, fill out the member app, you're in the forms, you're cool, free members. Then we have paid members now, is what we're going to have. And these are people who want to contribute in some way. Okay. And it could be a fixed monthly amount, it could just be they want to get a member card. And to become a paid member is a one-time fee of $20, and that gets you your card. Okay. And it has your picture on it and all that jazz. And they can do that over the website. They order it. We ship it off to them in a couple days because we have to print it and all that. And those are paid members. Okay. And this is what we're imagining a lot of our serious members around the world will want. Well, they don't need the $5 card. They can use the $1 card because they may show up someday and use the mag stripe. But most of the stuff they're going to use is the information on the card, and it's just cool to have, you're a card-carrying member of the geek group. Yeah. What they don't need is the proximity because the proximity only works with the Boxy system in our main lab. Yeah. And if you don't live in Geek House and you don't work in the lab, you don't need Boxy access for the security system. What this does is, if you look on certain cards, like none of ours have it. So give me your card. Dan's is a good example. Like if you look on Moose's card here, security level is A1, which is all access. Okay. Right. Well, if you look at Dan's card, his is A1DT, which is all access, plus he's got a D and a T endorsement. D means he can drive the big truck, and T means he can sign tools out of the tool room. Okay. So whereas Moose is just standard all access, she doesn't drive the big truck, she doesn't sign tools, she doesn't open the tool room. Anybody can sign tools out of the tool room, but if you have a T endorsement on your car, and that'll be hard-coded in your stripe and encoded in your RFID information, that person can open the door to the tool room.
I notice yours and mine only have an A1 on it.
We only need an A1.
We don't do the tool
Well,
room?
we're board level, we're a G5 plus A1. So each card at the upper staff level is hand-coded into Boxy. At board level, you can open any door. Okay. I mean, it's A1 access. Whereas like if you look at Brad's a G3, he's got A4. Okay. Which is not not quite. A2 is staff level, I know that. There's a whole chart for what areas are allowed. Some are specific. B1 is standard member level. Okay, so they get access into certain things, but he wouldn't have access to like the mechanical rooms and things like that. So yeah, there's a whole thing to it, and they're very unique. Each card is set up specifically for that member with their endorsements and stuff. And there's other things that get encoded into the computer that go with that user ID number, because all the cards have their member number down here. Like Dan's member number is 1037, and mine, I got the cool one, 1001. There. And you're 3.
1,000.
I think Moose is 2. No, Moose is 37. Matt Deming's 2, because they go by chronological order.
And there's you, then him, then me.
Yeah,
when it comes to who's been around the longest.
Yeah, well, this is, if you look at my date on there, July 7th, 94.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're, yeah.
Mine needs to be.
Yours needs to be fixed, because yours is from the forum update. Which is what a lot of them, they go by forum date, but you and I and a couple other members predate the forums.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But what we're doing is we've got the IRL members, that's an in real life member. That's somebody who's physically here on a regular basis. Their cards have the RFID, and they can open doors and stuff like that. So visitors don't get that. These are just standard student and visitors, and there. And these are used for students or like school groups. Or people that are taking classes here and are going to be in regularly. And then visitors is like a day pass. It's just this person came and they wanted to get a tour. And it's just, you know, and then everybody knows to get in the building, you have to fill out the waivers. Right. You know, the model release, because we have cameras everywhere, the NDA, so you can't steal anybody's secret projects, and the liability release, because we play with dangerous stuff.
Right.
Well, until you filled those out, you don't get one of these. And if you don't have one of these, you don't belong in the building. So this is, it's a cover our butt thing. This is one of those things that keeps us from having to pay $1 million a year in insurance, and lets us be able to play with things like high voltage and have people in the same area. As far as paid membership goes, there's going to be, for paid members, like you can just pay $20 and get your member card, and that's it, and never send an order, and you're a card carrying member of the Geek Group, and that's cool. If you want to be an IRL member and have a paid membership, then there will be a monthly fee, and it's just like signing up on like eHarmony or something else, where you just go on the website and you put in your credit card information, and we've got a VeriSign thing. We're VeriSign, and we're VeriSign, and we're like a VeriSign partner, so it's like a higher level thing. And we just did a big thing with Twitter that took us up a notch on. So we've got like something like 7,000 Twitter followers now.
Really?
Yeah. And if you don't follow us on Twitter, you should. Yes. And follow us on Facebook. We don't have a lot of Facebook people. We're very big into Twitter, and we're just getting into Facebook as far as, because we've got our own website, so we don't do a lot with Facebook. But the new website is all WordPress now, so that's integrated. But it's that kind of system where there's like a monthly fee, and you can do it for like 1 month or 3 months or 6 months or a year and all that. And this is how we're going to do a non-trivial portion of our fundraising. Is through membership fees, because it's like, oh, okay, it's $20, you get a member card, big deal. Okay, but what if 1,000 of our members like see this video and say, I want a member card, that's cool, I want one, and they're cool. It's like, I'm a card carrying member of the Geek Group, man. And if you look on the back, there's some cool text. It actually says this card indicates that the use on this card indicates that we got to fix there's a typo. That it should be the user on the front of this card is a certified geek and therefore awesome. And it has the QR code here, and I'm sure there's somebody right now who's taking a picture of their screen with the camera. But if you click that, it takes you to a secret part of our website that only card carrying members can go to, unless they scan the picture right there on their monitor and use it. But yeah, but this is a thing that we're doing in response to a lot of people. They're like, we want member cards. I want a way that I can contribute. I want to have paid membership. I want to get involved in this, because up until today, for the past, since 1994, membership in the Geek Group has been 100% free. And I want to make it really clear to everybody, membership in the Geek Group still is free. If you want to be a paying member, you can, but you don't have to. And even if you're an IRL member and you can't afford it and you have a sincere and passionate desire to be here, I will find a way. Okay, we will, as long as I am the president of the Geek Group, we will never turn somebody away because they can't kick a buck, okay? But I'm doing this because I've had hundreds of people come to us and say, I want paid membership. I want a thing where I can put it on my credit card and automatically get billed, I don't know, $30 a month for a paid membership because I want to contribute, and I can't because I'm not right there. I want to help on the videos. I want to help contribute. And it's like PBS and stuff. But instead of being out here begging nonstop for 2 weeks, we're going to make a video and we're going to say, okay, well, we'll give you something for it. We're going to have member cards. And this isn't just a shiny piece of plastic. This integrates to 1 million different Geek Group projects. This works like if you go in the cafe, if you go in the gift shop, if you log into Boxy, if you access a lab, if you take a class, if you do anything in the Geek Group, this will integrate to that.
Okay.
And it could be like you might just want to show up here and sign out tools. Well, when you sign out tools to work in like the workshop, like let's say you were going to build, you were going to work on a radio project, okay? You would come in and use your member card to sign in, and now you're on site in Boxy. So now you're in the lab and you've clocked in and you're logging volunteer hours by being here. And you want to go and work on your project. You go to the tool room and you say, I'm working on this and I need a soldering iron and I need screwdrivers and dikes. And you hand your card to Batman working in the tool room, and he's going to take a tool bag, and every bag has a number on it, and he's going to assign that bag to your card in the Boxy system. And then all the tools you need, he'll put in your bag, and you just tell him whatever you want, he'll put them right in your bag. And those tools each have a number, and those tools are assigned to that bag, which is assigned to your card, which is assigned to you. And now we know who has what tool at what time, who used what tool last. If you sign out 5 hours a time on like the big CNC router, because maybe you're doing circuit cards, and you break the machine, we'll know it was Paul who used the damn thing last, and we're going to call him up and send him a bill. And yeah, thank you for breaking that $1,000 cutting bit or something. And it lets us do stuff like say, it isn't just who used the machines. With the CNC stuff, now we know how much the machine was used. And the computer will automatically say, like the Boxy system knows that the sheet router has to be lubricated every 50 hours of use or something like that. So we've logged 50 hours of use on it. A flag comes up and says, okay, the machine needs a quick maintenance thing. Let's call Jeremy over and he'll do his thing. And it's cool. And this lets everything be tested and working and good.
Sounds like
yeah. So membership cards are a thing. You can order them through the website. Send an email in to info@thegeekgroup.org and put membership card as a subject line. Do not try to email me by commenting on the videos. I get a lot of people that try to contact me through YouTube. Guys, we get a lot of crazy viewer comments, and I don't read all of them. I don't like most of them. There are some very strange people in the world, and they all want to write me, and they all want to tell us about free energy and how if we'd only look to the sky.
Or arrange your magnets.
Or arrange our magnets. So. Or the guy with the balls, with the little metal balls. No, I don't really. Proper channels. info@thegeekgroup.org. We read every email. But there's going to be a thing in the forums. There's going to be discussion. We're still working out the detailed prices for what monthly membership's going to cost, but I can tell you it's probably going to be for IRL members with 24-hour lab access. And by the way, we're going to be 24-hour here. It's going to be probably right around $40 a month.
We were darn close to 24-hour last night.
We were, but it's probably going to be right in the area of about $40 a month. That's what we're looking at. I'm trying. My vote for yearly membership is $365.25 a year.
It should be 26.
Why?
Because it's 365.26 days to a year.
0.26?
Yeah.
I thought it was 0.25. I knew it was 300. See, anybody else would have just gone, hey, that's cool, that's clever. You have to be a pain.
Yes, I do.
Be like, no, you're off by a fraction. This is what I work with. This is my life. So that's the thing. That's the membership card video. Get in the forums. There's going to be a lot of discussion of it. If you are an existing member of the Geek Group and you want your membership card, if you're in the Grand Rapids area, come on down and we'll put you right through the Boxy system. If you're one of the ZOM guys, come on down. And anybody who gets a membership card, $20, okay, to get your card to become a member. Anybody who does that's a Grand Rapids member, you get 2 free passes to ZOM just by getting a Geek Group membership card. So there's your first perk for all the ZOM guys, because I know they're going to be the first to sign up. They're going to be like, oh, we got membership cards, I'm down. So yeah, $20 and you get 2 free zoms out of that. So there's your first perk just for being a card-carrying Geek Group member, because I lost mine. Where's mine? Because I am. Right there. Card-carrying member of the Geek Group. So you guys have fun. I'm Chris Bowden.
And I'm Paul Kidwell.
And please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and donate. We need your help to make this happen, but you can donate by getting a member card.
Yes.
There you go. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
This video was made possible by a grant from the Future Girl Foundation.
This video was made possible by thousands of private donations from members and viewers like you. Please visit thegeekgroup.org for more information on how you can donate and become a part of our dreams of Avalon.